Hey there YouTube, That's here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a rotation battle. Now, I think I've done one of these before, I'm just going to get into it right now, but rotation battle is where you lead off with 3 Pokemon. There's only one active at a time, but there's 2 in the back. So pretty much what you can do in a rotation battle is you can switch your active Pokemon and attack at the same time, so it makes for some really cool plays. So I'm going to be leading off with Garchomp, Excadrill, and Butterfree. And my Butterfree is Choice Scarf, so what I like to do is always switch off to Butterfree and go for a free sleep powder with Compound Eyes. It pretty much just lets me 100% put something to sleep. And then another thing I kind of like to do is I might stay in and try and sleep powder again, but what I'm going to do this game is I'm going to recall Butterfree, send out Tyranitar. Now what Tyranitar does for the team is he lets my Excadrill, lets its what is that ability? It's speed doubles because of the sand rush, and it's also stashed, and my Garchomp has a Bright Powder, and its Sand Veil activates. So pretty much my whole team just goes crazy through the roof when I get T-Tar going. As you can see, the Latios missed with its Surf. And I got a free sub with my Garchomp, which also stays even if my Garchomp moves left or right. So that's really cool. So he's going to withdraw his Latios, he doesn't want to use that anymore, and he's going to send out his Abomasnow to take out my Sandstream. Which is fine, I already have a sub, it's okay. And he wasted a turn switching. And I'm going to switch over to my Excadrill, and I was going to go for an X-Scissor on the Latios, thinking it would stay in. It's kind of cool because it's super effective against the Abomasnow too, but what do you know. So he's going to break my Sash. Sucks. But whatever. He's then going to switch over to his Cobalion and eat my next X-Scissor. The reason why I used X-Scissor there instead of Earthquake is he could have switched to Latios to save his Abomasnow. He also could have done a couple other things. I thought it was just smart to do it because I wanted to fake looking like I'm choiced in some way. But unluckily for me, he wakes up with his Cobalion because you saw that it baited his Cobalion into staying in. But unluckily for me, he woke up. I was just going to Earthquake it. And Cobalion's going to take some hail damage. Now I get to send out my Butterfree, and now I can't switch anymore. I have no more Pokemon, so that means that this Choice Scarf Butterfree, whatever move it uses, is its last move. I expected the Ice Shard here because it would hit all my team really well, and he knows that I'm Scarfed, but I didn't expect it to kill, so I decided to stay and use Sleep Powder. So, Abomasnow's asleep, and it really does suck though that my Sandstream's gone, but I can still play around it. My Garchomp has a stub. I'm definitely losing this game, but I can come back. So I'm going to rotate into Garchomp. It's kind of obvious, but I'm just going to go for it. And I'm going to Earthquake. I could have went for a Swords Dance here, but don't have to. So I get a crit kill on the Abomasnow, and he's going to go down, which means Latios is going to come out, and he has Garchomp and Cobalion left. Alright, there's Latios. So Garchomp's going to rotate in. Pretty much every time something gets sent out, you got to rotate to something. He's going to rotate into Garchomp, and he's Choice Scarfed, which I didn't know before. Because I actually think this is the first move he's done. He goes for a Choice Scarf Stone Edge. So that's good and bad. Looking at his team, it sucks I lost my Butterfree. But I also see that his Garchomp's Choice Scarf, which means he's stuck doing that forever. So I'm going to go, it sends out T-Tar just because I have to send something out. So in my rotation, I'm going to rotate into Garchomp. Cobalion's going to break my sub with his Sacred Sword. And I'm going to Earthquake the Cobalion, because it was really obvious Cobalion was going to come in, because it default switched me into T-Tar. So now I have a Choice Scarfed Garchomp, and what I really, really think is a Choice Scarf Latios, because he switched it out at the beginning, remember? So if I play my cards right, I should be able to win. Alright, so he's going to switch to Latios, and I'm going to switch to T-Tar. Now, everyone knows Latios is faster than Garchomp, so you're going to watch my T-Tar eat this Surf. I'm hoping it eats it. It's a full wall, even though it's a physical wall. Yeah, so luckily I barely live, I eat it, and I Thunder Wave. So now, this Latios is slower than my Garchomp, and his Garchomp stuck using Stone Edge. So you guys can kind of see where the game's going to go from here. It's not going to be his lucky day. Alright, so he's going to rotate into Garchomp. I'm just going to stay in, because, I know he's Scarfed 100%, but, just gotta keep him honest. and he's gonna Stone Edge me. It hits, kills, no big deal. It's hail damage on him too. You gotta get the hail damage. So my last Pokemon Garchomp's gonna rotate in, and he's gonna hit me with a Stone Edge like we all thought he would. There's the Stone Edge. There's the damage. It's a good thing it didn't crit. Like hail damage does a lot. And there's the Outrage. I'm surprised he hit with that Stone Edge because I have a Bright Powder on. There we go. Garchomp's down. And his Rough Skin. So if that would have crit, I might have died to like hail damage. Like the second turn killing Latios. Yeah, I would have died if that just crit. And you see his Paralyzed Latios is going to come in to be his last Pokemon. Of course, he's going to be slower than me now. He's going to eat the Outrage. And that's going to be all she wrote for Latios. So you guys can kind of see how Rotation Battle works. It's all about how you set up your SimCity at the beginning. And what I mean by that is... Well, hold on. Pause it. Alright. What I mean by how you set up your SimCity at the beginning is how you set up your 3. I go Butterfree, Excadrill, Garchomp. My plan is to put to sleep as many things as possible and then switch out exactly Butterfree for T-Tar. Because my Sand Rush and my Sand Veil both activate with T-Tar on the board. Now, my typing isn't that strong. I don't have any fire attacks. I have huge weaknesses to, like, ground and fighting and stuff. But you know what? This team's been winning me a lot of games on ladder. So if you guys want to see more of it, and like this team can make plays. I have some pretty good comeback victories with this team. Just let me know if you want to see more rotation battles. So hope you guys enjoyed the battle, and I'll see you guys next time.